How you guys doing? First live stream since my trip. All right, so today is March 2nd, 2026. I want to start off by just giving out a special thanks to all the people who donated to the food drive. Like every year, there's not a lot of people who participate for some reason, but the 30 to 35 people who did, I definitely appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. We thank you. As you guys saw in the video that we did, um, even though it wasn't a lot, we was able to feed a few people. So I have a big pretty big following. I mean, over 10,000 people. I thought it would be a lot more money raised, but it is what it is. I mean, I can't make 100 videos begging people to help out. I can only do my part, and if people want to step up and do their part, that's on them. I can't force anybody to help, but um, the reason I choose to do this stuff, I mean, I don't make any money from it. This is all voluntary. This is all volunteer work. I'm volunteering to do it. It's definitely there's no financial gain from this at all. We're just trying to help out people because every time I travel to the Dominican or the Haiti border, I come across you know stuff that I just never seen in my life, like a 10-year-old homeless kid who lost his mother and his father to gang violence in Haiti. And I just never seen stuff like that growing up in the Bronx. So, you know, and then every year I see something different. So, I said last year that I thought I wasn't gonna do it anymore, but that changed quickly because I went back and I just it's almost impossible for me to go over there and not try to help out people, man. It's just whatever you guys heard about Haiti. Man, I don't know how to explain this, man. I mean, this is something you guys have to experience on your own. I can't even explain it, man. So this is where I was at. You guys see this building right here? This is where. Okay, so from this side down, this is the Dominican Republic, and then this side this way, that's Haiti, right? And right here, there's a bunch of people selling stuff, right, on the Dominican side. So people come from Haiti, whatever the products they have from Haiti, they bring it here and they try to sell it to the Dominican people, right? All of these people that have to go back though, they can't stay in the Dominican Republic, right? Now this building right here, that's a military building. So all the people who get deported, they get dropped off in this building, and then they get sent off to their country. So a lot of these people that you see walking back here, most of them are people who are selling stuff. They're selling merchandise or sometimes fruit products, and a lot of them are also being deported. So the people you guys see with barrels, those are the people. Those are the merchants. Those are the people selling stuff. But the people that you just see strolling by, these are most likely people that got deported. And in the video, you guys are gonna see that's exactly where we was at. Um, Very dangerous place to be. But there are military men that protect the merchants from getting robbed, because there's a lot of people with guns. Because you can easily come in with a gun. I mean, there's nobody pat you down. So if you're a Haitian gang member, it's very easy for you to bring a gun in and just start robbing people. But if it wasn't for the military men who are there with their shotguns, that will definitely be the case. Because wherever there's money, there's risk for robbery and crime. But what I'm saying is, that I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, the level of poverty that you experience once you're here at this location, it's nothing it's like nothing you ever seen before in your life. I mean, there's people that are desperate, they're desperate. They're willing to do whatever it takes for a bag of grocery. I mean, there's people who travel miles and miles and miles just to come to this place right here, try to get something to eat. Cause things are very inexpensive here. So if you're trying to look for something that's a lot cheaper, like for example, like a dozen of eggs is usually around. Let me see how much the guy charged me in the Dominican Republic, because I purchased 2.5 dozen of eggs. Right, so he charged me that's 200 pesos. So let me see, 200. So he charged me $3.50 for 2.5 dozen of eggs. Which here in America, I know you guys are like, wait, that's very cheap, right? $3.50. But if you buy it here on the border, you can buy that same 2.5 dozen of eggs for $1.50. So it's half off. So whatever the price is locally, everything is half off here, and that's because it's people that are growing it. So if you're buying a carton of eggs, you're most likely buying a carton of eggs that hasn't really been put in through any machinery, hasn't been inspected. They're coming straight out of the chicken's ass, and they're being given to you. So it's a different process in the U.S., right? So when you buy a carton of eggs, those eggs are being put through. They're being inspected. Each egg that you eat is being inspected. So I don't think it's the same. Oh, and I mean I know it's not the same here. So those are the only thing that's a little risky. Sometimes you might buy a mango, and the mango might be filled with worms and stuff, right? So those are the type of risks that you take. So when you buy fruits, it's not the same as buying a fruit at a supermarket. You're buying fruits that are coming straight from the trees, and a lot of times those fruits have insects and worms and stuff and bacteria that can harm you. So, but these are the things that people are going through over here. These are the things that they have to eat because they have no choice. They just watch the video because I know for some reason people don't watch the video when I upload it because for whatever reason, maybe they didn't donate it, so they feel guilty about watching it. But I mean, I mean, nobody's obligated to help. But I mean, damn, $1. I'm pretty sure you guys have $1 for these events. I only do this stuff once a year, so I won't be doing it for maybe until next year. It's impossible for me to raise $1,000 every month because I will do it every month. But that's not even possible. And $1,000 is not even enough. I mean, they ran through those bags in a matter of minutes. But let's watch the video, and then I'll break down some of the things that happened that I didn't get to explain because I was too busy trying to monitor everything. It's I know some people said that I could be a little bit more organized, but you got to understand where I'm at. This is the border of Haiti. There is no organizing. The whole country is not organized. The people the level of intelligence is very low. These people don't follow instructions. These people are like wild animals, literally like wild animals. It's not their fault though, but that's what I'm saying. You guys, unless you experience it, you won't understand the things that we are going through. Think about it. Okay, let me give you an example. Think about having a pack of wild dogs that you just meet in the street. Actually, wild cats, like cats in the street, and you're trying to tell the cats that you're trying to feed the cats because the cats are hungry. You think those cats? How can you organize that? How can you do it in an organized fashion? Cats are just gonna they're gonna just grab the food and leave, and that's how these people behave. They behave like animals, and it's not their fault. It has nothing to do with their race. It's just that the conditions that they're living. This is all they know. These people, most of them probably never been educated. They don't have They don't have any manners. They don't know anything. All they know is this is how we have to act to survive. We have to snatch and run. Literally. And you'll see it in the video. Look, let's take a look. You see, so the only reason, so this is what happened. So once I got there, right, there was about 4 people who seemed, normal, like normal people. Like these guys right here, they seem pretty normal. But these are actually some gang leaders, believe it or not. I mean, at least that's what the police officer told me, to be careful with them because they can't be trusted. But they was helping me out. So they unloaded all the bags out of the car, right? So they are, I'm telling everybody, let's try to make a line so that way I can give people, one by one. Give each person a bag one by one. You see what it says in the back? This is the immigration building, right? So everybody that gets deported, this is that building I was showing you in the photograph right here. This is that building right here. You see the white and blue walls? That's that building right there, white and blue. See? That's that building right there. And the cop was right. You really can't trust these people because you know what they did? So I said, let's get all the people who are really who need it the most. Let's get them in the front of the line. And there was a lot of kids, right, who didn't have a mother or father. And the reason I know that is because the police officer that was there, he was letting me know, because he pretty much knows everybody, because those people go there every day. So he was letting me know who really needed it and who I should help out first, right? But you know what the adults did? Once I gave the bags to the kids, they went and robbed the kids. They snatched it from the kids, and you can actually see it in the video. Most of these kids that you see here, they don't have parents. They live on their own. Yeah, you see how big those bags are? Each bag has about 1,900 pesos worth of food, which is about $34 to $35, more or less. Not each bag has the same. Actually, I think they do. Each bag has the same amount of product. So yeah, so each bag is about $33 to $35. That's 35 bags, which is about almost $1,200 worth of groceries. We was only able to raise 1,000, so the other 200 I put it in out of my pocket, and I also gave out a bunch of money. I gave out like $300 worth of in just pesos. So I gave away like $500. Plus, I had to pay the person that was there with the camera, holding the camera for me, and I also had to give the police officers some money because they kept me alive basically. You see, so yeah, I was trying to get the kids in front of the line because those, according to the cop, those are the people that needed the bags the most. See, this is the problem with some people, though, man. It's like I think these type of things they happen. They happen often. You see this lady right here with the hat. You're gonna see her later in the video. She was the first person that I gave a bag to because she was injured. Right, she had a bad leg, and I gave her a bag and I gave her 2.5 dozen of eggs. You know what she did? She put the bag under her car, and then she came back and told me that she didn't receive a bag. This is why it's hard to help some people, because they always trying to take advantage. They don't care about it. They don't care about the people who need it. They only care about themselves. But not everybody's like that, though. See, here the cop is telling me that kid, he lost his mother and his father to gang violence, that I should help him first. So what I did was I took the kid and I went and got him a bag myself. Yeah, so it's this kid right here, man. This kid that has no parents. The local gangs killed his parents. So she's the first person. That's actually the second person that I gave it back to. But later on in the video, she comes back and tells me that I never gave you anything. Look at the adults snatching the bags from the kids. You see that? You would think that these two are related, but they're not. He's literally robbing a 5-year-old from his groceries. Look, now she's telling me, she came back to me. She was the second person I gave it back to. She came back to me and said that I didn't give her anything.
Sí, sí. A ella sí. Yo voy a un sachet. Yo voy a un. Sí, a ella le dieron una funda. Lo que pasa, la funda de ella no tiene huevo. Mira. Recogieron la funda de que estaba ayudando a nosotros.
Yo sí. La funda sabía todo.
Yeah, this cop right here, you know, he was keeping me safe, you know what I'm saying? These are the police officers at the border. He was making sure that, you know, I didn't get attacked.
Yo fini, bebé. Claro.
Yeah, so these are the people that I noticed that didn't get a bag because all the bag once the bags ran out, there was still a lot of people who needed something. So I try to give each person a $20 in pesos, which is like it's like 2,000. It's like $1,000 bill. It's a 1,000 peso dollar bill. So that would be it's actually not $20. It's a little under. Yeah, so $16. So I was giving each person $16, which is half of what the bags was worth. But that's all only money that I had. I was trying to help out, but it's like you help one person out, and 10 more come. You see, this is what I mean though. It's like these people, they don't know how to behave themselves. They don't know how to like have. They don't have no sense of like. They're not organized. They're like wild animals. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if a person is helping you, you know what I'm saying. Why are you like all on top of the person? It's like you only see this type of behavior in these areas like that. And like I said, it's not even their fault, man. It's just the conditions that they've been forced to live under. They see a little kid with a bag, and they want to run up to the kid and snatch it. They go and get a bag, they go and hide the bag, and then come back for more. It's just this is why these people they don't get helped because of their behavior, and I don't even think they realize that their behavior is the reason that's keeping them locked in this place that they're at. So now the cop come. I guess the supervisor, he came and he told me that I need to go home because it's gonna start getting crazy because they're gonna start jumping me if I keep giving out money, because the more money you give out, the more the word starts to spread, and they're gonna start attacking me. So he said that I'm putting my life in danger by doing this, so I need to stop. I just see the guy with the yellow shirt in the back. He doesn't want me doing it. And then his other guy comes, and he tells everybody to leave. And he actually starts whipping everybody. He takes out his belt and just starts whipping people so they can go away. And he actually snatches the phone so people don't record. You can actually see that part where he snatches the phone. You see? So at the end, he snatches the lady's phone that was recording everything. See right there, look. You see how he snatches the phone. That's his hand right here. Yeah, so there's no way to do it. There's no way to organize this. This is the only way to do it. Even with the military there, even with the cops there. And the reason I like this location is because these are the people that need it the most, man. Because people, like I said in the beginning, the people that are there, a lot of those people are being deported. They're being sent back home with nothing. A lot of those people that were there are traveling from miles away on foot, trying to get something to eat. As you can see, there's a lot of kids there. There's a lot of old ladies there. There's a lot of people there that are really in need, right? And the only reason I record this stuff is because I need the people who are donating to see that I'm doing what I'm promising that I'm gonna do. So if I say that I'm gonna raise money for food drive, I want everybody to see. This is why I try to record the whole process, right? So I want everybody to see what's being purchased, what's being put in each bag, and then I also want you guys to see that the bags are being given to people that are really in need. I don't want people to think that there's anything like I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm not scamming anybody. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. That's the only reason I even record this stuff. I don't want this stuff on camera, right? None of this stuff gets views. This is not to make myself look good. It doesn't help me at all, because all this does, it creates more hate. People don't like to see stuff like this. This is why so few people even donate. People don't like this type of content. Now, if I was looking for views, I'll make a video saying who I like between the Celtics and Warriors tonight. I mean, the Celtics and Bucks. I'll show who's gonna win that game. That's gonna get 1,000 views. You know. Only reason I like to do this stuff because once I'm over there, it's impossible for me. Like, I don't know how people can just overlook all this stuff. Like, there's people over there. That's a 10-year-old, that's homeless kid with no mother, no father, asking me to give him a dollar so he can eat. It's like, I never seen that type of stuff. Like, I've grew up around homeless people here in the Bronx, but the majority of those homeless people that I've seen, most of them are like drug addicts and shit. Like, so when they ask me for money, I already know they want drugs. Yeah, there are probably people who are homeless here, but there's plenty of churches here, plenty of shelters. There's food stamps. There's a lot of facilities here that offer people bags of groceries for free. All you have to do is just line up, and you get a bag of groceries. They don't have that here. Where's a person from Haiti gonna go and get something to eat from? If it's not, this is why they steal. This is why they have to do that. I understand why some of them do it. They literally have no choice. It's like survival of the fittest in their country. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing this until I'm not able to do it anymore. So again, shout out to the people who did step up. It was not a lot of you. It was only like 35 people who stepped up again. It's like that every year. But just know that your dollar, your $20, your $10, your $15 that you donated, you really did help out somebody, you know? So shout out to the people that donated. $5, man. A lot of you put a lot of smiles on people's faces, man. And I did my part. It was definitely dangerous. Shout out to the people that was there with the military. Yeah, again, we're gonna be doing this every year. I wish I could do this more often, but it's really hard to fund this stuff because there's no way I'm gonna be funding this out of my own pocket. I mean, how can I afford that? A lot of people are like, oh, you made 40,000. Yeah, so I'm supposed to make 40,000 and just give it all away. So what are you doing to better the world? What are you doing? They want me to save the world by myself. They want me to do everything. They want me to travel to the place, risk my life, buy all the groceries out of my pocket, give it out. They want me to do everything. They don't want to do anything besides watch me do it. You know? If y'all don't want me doing this, I want to see y'all doing it. I'll stop. If anybody out there that wants to do this, I'll step back and let you do it, and I'll donate to you. And I'm not going to send $20, $30. I'll send you $400, $500. Let me see you go. Let me see one of you guys go to the border of Haiti and Dominican Republic and do this. A lot of you think that this is like easy to do. This is not easy. This is not easy. First of all, it was a 3-hour drive from where I was staying at. All right, so 3 hours going, 3 hours coming back. Second, I could have got robbed. I could have got carjacked. A lot of things could have happened. This is why I make sure that I was next to the military, because that's the safest place to do this stuff at. It's next to the military. Yeah, man. I saw this article today that they put out. It says here that the U.S. is exacerbating Haiti's gender violence crisis. which is bullshit. If the U.S. wanted to help out Haiti, they would have helped out Haiti a long time ago. Haiti's not even that big. There are states here that are way bigger than Haiti, like Texas, for example. I mean, what year did the Haiti president pass? Got killed. That was years ago. 2021. Look at that. So what's been going on in Haiti for the last 5 years since their president got assassinated? Their president got assassinated 5 years ago, you guys. They haven't had a president since then. It's the local gangs who run the country now. You trying to tell me the U.S. can't help out Haiti in the last 5 years? So yeah, I mean, you know, but I was giving out 40, 30, 35 bags of groceries. We didn't change the world, but we did help out a few people. And you know, the point of these videos is to motivate more people to do it. Next year, I would love for people to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go out there with you, and I'm gonna use my platform to raise some funds. Imagine 10 of us go out there. That's $10,000, right? So we'll be able to give out 350 bags instead of 35 bags. That's better. And every year could get more and more. But unfortunately, people don't even watch the video. They don't give a like. And you know what I noticed too? I noticed that this is the best way to keep my trolls away from my channel. So I'm gonna start making more videos like this. Because what I notice is there's no trolls in my comment section. It's only all those the real supporters. Muhammad says, I don't think 30 bags was enough. You need at least 200 bags. Oh yeah, there is one hater. Look at this guy. He says, this is unorganized. Next time, go to a church in a more controlled environment. There is 50 members. Give out 50 bags. He wants me to go to a church. And keep in mind that this guy didn't even donate, right? So I asked him, did you donate? He didn't reply. If you didn't donate, you shouldn't. You don't have any say so in how I conduct my business. You know what I'm saying? You have the energy to leave a comment, but you don't have the energy to send the $5, $10. People are a joke. Anyways, I don't go to churches. I don't believe in churches. All right? This is the best place to do this stuff at. And it's also the safest place to do it. All those people that received the bag that day, none of those people are pretending. Some of them are, slick. Like the lady, she was a little slick. But they all need it. And that's the point. As long as the person that received it needs it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get bigger by, maybe by year 6 or year 7, we'll be there with 1,000 bags. But we have to start somewhere. And I do appreciate everybody who steps up. Comparing this year 5 to year 1, is a lot more better. A lot of more people participating. So little by little, we are getting bigger. So I remember the first year that I did this, I only got $50 in donations. $50 in donations. The first year that I did this. The second year that I did it, I got like $600-$700. The third year I got $1,000. Fourth year I got $1,000. This year we almost got $1,000 raised. So every year, we're moving up. Hopefully, it'll be a point where we'll be making $3,000-$4,000 in donations, and then we could go out there and do it really even bigger than last year or this year. All right. I also did another video. I went to the Capitol on a day before Dominican Independence Day. And I was trying to educate some of the people out there, but that was almost impossible. The brainwashing is worldwide, you guys. The Jesuits control the world. And the world needs to wake up, but the world doesn't want to wake up because the world has been programmed through their education system to believe the books. You know, 99% of the people that I spoke to out there, they don't know the true story of Rafael Trujillo, the dictator who was assassinated on May 30th, 1961. They don't understand why his death was announced on June 1st in the year 61. Notice Jean Baptiste Hansen, that was the 27th Superior General of the Jesuit Order. He was the Superior General when he was assassinated. Notice his name is also 61. Keep in mind that Santo Domingo is also 61 as well. Trujillo assassinated on 5/30, but his death announced on 6/1/61, the next day. Exactly 33 days after JFK gave out his speech on secret societies. And then, a few years later, JFK gets assassinated on the 33 day numerology when Kennedy was 33. I was also letting people know about 33 and Juan Pablo Duarte, how he is the founder of the Dominican Republic, and the Dominican Republic was founded on the 33rd day of his age. Notice he was born on 10/24 and assassinated on 5/30, 218 days after his birthday. And his name, Rafael Trujillo, equals 218. So is the person that supposedly killed him, military man named Antonio Imbert Barrera. His name is also 218. A big number with death, right? And you guys, I was also letting them know about the Maribel sisters who supposedly murdered by Trujillo, which is all false. They died on November 25th. That was Pope John the 13th birthday. Then he turned 79 years old. Yeah, the Maribel sisters killed on the Pope's birthday. How about that? Pope John the 13th, born November 25th, 1881. And he was the Pope when the Maribel sisters was killed. He turned 79 years old. They was killed on his 79th birthday. Of course, Society of Jesus equals 79. I also saw a mural of Pope Pius the 10th, who died at the age of 79 days after his birthday. Pope Pius dead at 79 days after his birthday. Big number right there with the Society of Jesus. But yeah, so the Maribel sisters, they died on his birthday, and then 187 days later, Trujillo was murdered on May 30th. And what is Society of Jesus? 79 and 187. And this is the guy who's supposed to be killed, Trujillo. Notice him doing the 666 fingers. Trujillo died 187 days before his birthday. He was born December 3rd. So perfect Jesuit ritual. So JFK gave out a speech on April 27th, 1961 about secret societies, and then 33 days later, Trujillo was killed by the secret society, by the CIA. And then ended up dying on 33 days numerology on 11/22. The CIA is reported to have helped in Trujillo's death. Of course they was. Speaking of the CIA, the other founding father, I spoke about him too in a video. Francisco del Rosario Sanchez, he died 117 days after his birthday at the age of 44, when Central Intelligence Agency is 117, and of course shooting, kills, execution is all 44. He died at the age of 44. The DR was also established in the year 1844. So yeah, man, This stuff is worldwide. I wish I would get some type of access to go to Haiti. I'll do some documentation in Haiti as well. But what about the current DR president, Louise Abinader, whose name equals 52? He got selected at the age of 52 on the 52 date numerology, 7/5/2020. His last name is Corona. He was the first president after the coronavirus pandemic. His wife's name is Raquel Pena. Her name is also 52, like president, like government, like White House. Right, he got put in at the age of 52, the president. The guy with the 52 name. During the coronavirus pandemic. Mockery. Nobody noticed that. This stuff is like so blatant sometimes. I'm like, damn. So this guy's name is Corona. And he gets elected in 2020, right after the coronavirus pandemic. Nobody notices that. Nobody in the fucking country noticed that, how strange that is. Like I get the gematria stuff they don't know about, but the guy's name is Corona, and he gets elected in the year 2020 during the coronavirus pandemic. How they don't put that together? Be like, yo, that's kind of strange. Nobody. Mm-mm-mm. Keep in mind that him and his wife, they caught COVID. Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm doing a live stream. Yeah, yeah. It was also day was 16 numerology, and the name of his campaign, actually the name of his party is PRM. It equals 16, like Louise. Dominican is also 53 or 16 prime. Yeah, the Jesuits, man, they control the world, man. Yeah, so this is the guy I was talking about. Francisco de Rosario, March 9th was his birthday. Died on July 4th on the day that the U.S. turned 85 years old. Notice Haiti equals 227. Independence Day is on 2/27. On 2/27, the DR got their independence from Haiti. And doesn't this seem like a pie ritual, right? So independence is on 2/27, which has a lot to do with pie. And then it says here that on March 14th, Duarte finally returned after recovering from his illness and was greeted in celebration. On March 14th, on Pi Day. Mm-mm. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll leave it there. Again, I'm gonna give a thanks to everybody who made that food job possible, and now I know how to keep the trolls away. Do things that matter. Trolls will not ever comment on your video. Mm-mm. I'm thinking about doing a Simple Truth TV and Spanish YouTube channel. I don't know how to speak Spanish the way the Dominicans speak it, man. You know, in the video I used the AI to translate the things that I wanted the AI to say, but that's the only reason I haven't done that. Can't forget about the 33-day Pope, Pope John Paul the First. All right, you guys, enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh, we got a super chat. It says here that thank you for covering this issue. I'm Haitian and was raised at that very same border. My respects to you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, you took a very big risk by doing this, man. These people at the border are severely desperate. I salute you, bro. Oh, yeah, you see, and this is coming from from a person that actually stood there, that actually used to live there. Yeah, yeah. You know, I hate stupids. You never donate, so you really don't have any say so. You know what I'm saying? If you would have donated, I would listen to your opinion. But you don't help out. You just have something to say. So your opinion doesn't really matter. Your opinion does not matter. The person that sent a super chat, that person knows the struggles that those people are going through, and he helped out. Yeah, it is very chaotic at the border. You're absolutely right. Those are the people that need it the most. Shout out to Jazzy Fitness. How you doing? Seafood says those eggs are a lot more healthier. Yeah, I actually do trust those eggs. I actually made a video about that. I prefer those eggs, but you gotta also be careful though, because if you're eating the fruits, it could have bugs and stuff that can harm you. But yeah, those eggs are definitely a lot more healthier than the eggs that we buy here. Thanks a lot to Alexandre 5206. All right, you guys, take care. Hey, yes, 7 viewers. But if I make a live stream saying NBA Finals winner, I'll have 100,000 views. Not 100,000, but you guys know what I mean. All right, I'll leave it there. Um, Thanks everybody who hit the like and share, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Enjoy your Monday.